Hello students, how are you? I hope you are really well today, and I am also fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Dear students, you have known that I have taken many classes on grammatical topic in this miserable situation. I mean this the term of coronavirus, and you are staying at your home. Though this situation is going on, but our Ananda Multimedia School and College has invented new innovation on digital class. In this way, we all the teachers are very sincere to take digital classes for the welfare of the students of Ananda Multimedia School and College. Dear learners, you know, I have taken many classes on grammatical topic, and in this regard, I have come here in front of you to take another class on transformation. Dear viewers, in the previous time I have taken transformation on assertive, imperative, interrogative, optative and exclamatory sentence, but today I will take my class on transformation on simple, complex and compound sentence. So let's start our classes. Dear learners, transformation in the formation of sentence, there are three types of sentence. I mean sentences of three types in the formation of sentence, such as simple sentence, compound sentence and complex sentence. Simple, complex and compound in the formation of sentence. But in the wordly sense, there are five kinds of sentence: assertive, interrogative, imperative, optative and exclamatory. But in the formation of sentence, sentences of three types: simple, complex and compound. Dear learners, to transform simple to complex, complex to simple, simple to compound, compound to simple, complex to compound, compound to complex, you have to use some features of this sentence, such as, first of all, I will discuss simple sentence. What is simple sentence? Simple sentence is what? You have to know this with features. Simple sentence is a sentence which contains, which has three characteristics, three categories: one subject, one verb and one object. That means simple sentence is a sentence which has one subject, one verb and one object is called simple sentence. You have to use some features to transform simple sentence to another sentence. Now I am writing features by which you can transform. Okay, simple sentence: because of, in spite of, oblique, despite, in the time of, gerund, by plus gerund, without plus gerund. Dear learners, you can see part 1. That means I have divided simple, complex, compound for your easy understanding. I have divided three types. I have divided my classes on three types. Three categories: part 1, part 2 and part 3. That means in part 1, part 2 and part 3, I will discuss transformation of sentence. That means simple, complex and compound. But today I am going to discuss part 1. Okay, dear learners, this is gerund. Gerund means verb plus ing. When you will use verb with ing, then and it expresses noun plus verb in a body, then it will be called gerund. Gerund means verb plus ing, such as do, doing, playing, writing, going, reading, studying. Okay, this is called gerund. So because of sentence, in spite of, despite, in the time of, gerund, by plus gerund, without plus gerund, this is called simple sentence. That means When you will write simple sentence, you have to use these features. Okay. For example, reading more, you can gain knowledge. Reading more, you can gain knowledge. Okay. Because of his illness, he could not meet him. Because of his illness, he could not meet him. Illness, this is noun. Noun will be used in simple sentence, but complex and compound sentence, adjective will be you have to use adjective. In the complex sentence and compound, you will use adjective, but you will use complex simple sentence, noun. Okay, this is simple sentence. Dear viewers, now I will discuss about complex sentence. What is complex sentence? Complex sentence is a sentence which has one principal clause and more than one subordinate clause. Complex sentence is a sentence which has one principal clause and more than one subordinate clause. You are now curious to know what is clause. Dear viewers, it is very easy. Clause means part of the sentence. Clause means part of the sentence. This is clause. Clause means part of the sentence. Okay, part of the sentence, clause. Okay, reading more. We already have written. Reading more, you can gain knowledge. Reading more, this is clause, and you can gain knowledge, this is also clause. Okay, that means clause means part of the sentence. Okay, clause is of three types. Clause, there are three kinds of clause. What are they? Principal clause, subordinate clause, and coordinate clause. Principal clause, subordinate clause, and coordinate clause. You have to understand clause to make the transformation simple, complex, and compound. Okay. Complex sentence. The sentence which has one principal clause and more than one subordinate clause, then it will be called complex sentence. What features? Complex sentence, when you will use complex sentence, you have to use some features such as if, since, that, so that, as, when, which, who, what. This is WH question. If, since, that, so that, as, when, which, who, what. Okay, until, till. This is features. These are the features of complex sentence. When you will use complex sentence, you have to use these features. 1. Okay. Example: if you work hard, if you work hard, if you work hard, you will prosper in life. If. Another example: since they were industrious, they prospered in life. Since they were industrious, they prospered in life. This is complex sentence. Okay. Now the term of compound sentence. And after finishing my finishing simple, complex, and compound introduction, then I will transform. Okay. Compound sentence, my dear learners. Compound sentence. What is compound sentence? Compound sentence is a sentence which has two principal clause and more than one. That means more than one principal clause by adding and or but, otherwise and so, then it will be called compound sentence. That means compound sentence is a sentence which has more than one principal clause adding and or but otherwise and so then it will be called compound sentence. Features: and or but otherwise so and so. Okay, and so when you will use compound sentence, you have to use these features. You have to choose one to use compound sentence. Okay, example: do or die. He was poor but honest. He was poor but honest. He was poor but honest. Or but. Dear learners, I have discussed already the introduction of simple, complex and compound. Now I will transform simple to complex. Okay, let's transform simple to complex. Dear viewers, in the starting my lecture I have said that you have to use features when you will transform the sentence simple to complex. Simple sentence. Simple sentence. By reading more, you can gain knowledge. Reading more, you can gain knowledge. Complex, we have to take if, because it is condition. It is conditional sentence. If you read more, if you read more, you can gain knowledge. That means this is principal clause. When you will transform simple to complex, then it will be unchanged, or you needn't change. Principal clause will not be changed, rather it will be unchanged. Just you have to change this subordinate clause. Okay, this part will be changed, and you have to make a subordinate clause from this part. Okay, reading more, you can gain knowledge. If you read more, you can gain knowledge. Okay, simple sentence. Without working hard, none can shine in life. Without working hard, none can shine in life. Without working hard, none can shine in life. Complex, if you don't work hard. Dear learners, I have said that noun, simple sentence, you have to use noun, but in complex sentence you have to use adjective. Okay, if you don't work hard, if anyone doesn't work hard, he or they cannot shine in life. Okay, they cannot shine in life. Next, in spite of, none, he or they, you have to use he or they. Okay, in spite of his illness, he went out. In spite of his illness, he went out. Complex, though he was ill, he went out. Illness, this is noun, but in complex sentence you have to use adjective. Okay, adjective you have to use, and in complex sentence it will not be changed when you transform simple to complex. Okay, though is the features of complex sentence. Though he was ill, this is past indefinite tense. Okay, if you find past indefinite tense, then you have to use past indefinite tense when you will transform simple to complex or compound to simple. Okay, thank you. In spite of his illness, he went out. Okay, though he was ill, he went out. Simple. I saw him reading a book. I saw him reading a book. Complex. I saw that. This is past indefinite tense. Past indefinite tense. I saw that he was reading a book. He was reading a book. He was reading a book. Okay? You have to practice more and more writing an example. The man was too weak to walk. I have used two. If you find 2 instead of this 2 you have to use so that. Okay, this is past tense, so you have to use such way. The man was so weak that he cannot walk. He cannot walk. The man was so weak that he cannot walk. Okay, I have used that. And the last example of simple to complex, my dear viewers, simple to complex, that we eat in order to live. We eat in order to live, so that we can live. So that we can live. Okay, my dear learners, today and I have discussed and simple to complex in the part 1 transformation, part 1 simple to complex. Okay, and I have discussed what is simple sentence, what is complex and compound with features, and then I have taken also I have changed simple to complex sentence. Okay, you must practice every day simple to complex, and this is very important class because many students are really they are very confused to transform simple to complex to simple, such types of categories of sentence. So be cordial this topic, because I am taking this class. I have to take 3 classes, part 1, part 2 and part 3, and my dear students, part 1 I am going to finish in this way and in this time. So next I will discuss part 2 and part 3. You must eye on the through the groups class 10, because this is 9 and 10 simple complex compound. Okay, so my dear students, you will practice more and more at your house, though because you are staying at your house in peace. I hope and I pray always to my Almighty Allah, so that all the students, you may live in peace with your great study, because study is a must for your better result. Okay, so thank you so much. Be cordial to your studies and be mindful to your studies. Respect your parents and respect your teachers. Okay, thank you so much. May Allah bless you.